Netflix CEO Weve chosen not to integrate with Apple's new TV service. As soon as the new streaming service Apple has in the works finally launches, it will offer users content from some third-party cable networks like CBS and Starz, and eventually a smorgasbord of Apple-commissioned TV series from big-name actors and producers. That much we already, and now we also definitely know one thing: the new service won't have participation from Netflix. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings himself confirmed as much on Monday, telling reporters at a press conference that we want to have people watch our content on our service and we've chosen not to integrate into Apple's service. It's not at all an unexpected move, but it does underscore how much of a scramble there's increasingly going to be to retain and keep customers as the streaming landscape gets even more fragmented with Apple's U and later this year, Disney's U entry into the space. Not to mention Hastings' top lieutenant Ted Sarandos was less measured than his boss in comments of his own on Monday about what Apple is planning. Sarandos noted, Netflix's chief executive was arguably more diplomatic, sticking to the usual line he's offered on earnings calls and in public comments about competition in the streaming video market tending to serve as a rising tide lifts all boats phenomenon. In other words, the timing of these comments is certainly interesting, given that Apple's media event is a week from today. And while details, presumably, we'll know more on Monday about everything from how the content from Apple's Netflix rival will be accessed to a complete rundown of when its first original shows will launch. Sign up for the latest news.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.